Damn it, I did it again, man. What's up, y'all? I'm just chilling out here by the riverside. About to meet my mother for lunch. Business is booming. Life is good. No complaints, really. So, I digress, y'all. Let me get to the email. Got an email here. It says teaching by Terry M. Day Jr. Here, let me get some shade so I can read. Fuck. God damn it. Fucking potholes everywhere. Shit. Shouldn't cuss so much. It's so offensive. Fuck you, bitch. Your latest video mentioned that you had been fired from a teaching job. That must be a big surprise to everybody, huh? What is the story behind that? I can't find any of your previous videos mentioning it. Oh, and by the way, 20 years as a truck driver, and I hate that stench being associated with me. It's very hard to find another line of work when you have truck driver all over your resume. This is one reason that I wanted to get myself out of the U.S. and blah, 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 fucking blah, too long. Terry M.J. Jr., sir, M. Day, whatever the fuck your name is, sir. I do appreciate the email. It was a little long. It was unacceptably long. If you do it again, I'm going to have to block you, sir. I'm going to have to block you. All right, please refrain from sending me long emails, sir. Please, sir, thank you. All right, so yeah, being a truck driver. Yeah, like I was a truck driver back in the States, like big ass 18-wheelers, like a stereotypical American truck driver. I did that, man. I did it for like 6 months straight. Like straight. I was on the road for 6 months. I mean, that's all I did, man. So I put a lot of miles, dude, and I put a lot of miles in, and I've seen like all of America. In fact, the only part of the entire United States that I have not seen, well, aside from Hawaii and Alaska, have been New England. So like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, all that shit, Connecticut, Rhode Island. But anyways, fuck talking about truck driving. He mentioned that yeah, you know, that I was fired from a teaching job here, and that was well over a year ago now. And ever since then, I've been doing just fine. Well, for the most part. And anyways, yeah. So let me just tell you. So, as some of you know, when I moved here to Phnom Penh, I had the intention of coaching boxing and all that. I had the intention of being a professional fighter, and those two things I've accomplished. And I'm very happy with that. I'm content with that. So that doesn't really have much to do with it anymore. But back then, it was my main focus. My main focus when I first got here was not teaching English. It was not making friends. It was not getting laid. It was not getting pussy, not getting a girlfriend. It was not partying. My intention was to come here and fucking conquer. And when I say conquer, I mean come here and establish myself, even though I knew that people were doubting me back home, and that new people I would meet here in Phnom Penh would doubt me once I started to try to achieve my dreams. And they did. And I got a lot of hate for what I did, especially with my YouTube videos. People said that I didn't know what I was doing as far as a trainer goes, that I'm a shitty fighter, that I don't know how to fight or whatever, like, you know. And I just got a lot of doubt, man. And I still fucking pushed through it. And now I'm very content with my lifestyle. I have no complaints, and I'm doing just fine, everybody. So I appreciate the support. But back then, man, I taught at Belty International School, which sucked. I mean, the hours were shit, dude. I had to show up every day at 8 o'clock. I got out at 10:30, and then I had to be back by 2. So it was actually a pretty long break, but then I didn't end up getting off till 7 in the evening. So when I worked at Belty, what I did was I woke up in the morning, I drove 10 kilos on my bicycle, not a moto, but 10 kilos on my bicycle to Belty. Then I would ride 10K back to do CrossFit in the afternoon for an hour in the blistering heat, then another 10 kilos back to school, and then another 10 kilos back to Phnom Penh, where I would coach boxing in the evening. So I was super fucking busy. I was obviously in really good shape too. But so I ended up quitting that job after I did ayahuasca. I did ayahuasca the weekend, you know, I did it on Saturday. And I had this vision where I needed to quit my job and try to achieve my dreams. And that next Monday, just a couple days later, I just didn't go to work, and I just went and got my money and just left. Because, dude, they honestly treat the teachers there like shit, especially the foreigners, man. They're I'm not gonna bitch about it too much, like in this video, but man, the administration, it just, all the schools here are just a fucking joke, dude. I mean, at least from my experience. And you know, so I quit that and made an attempt to do the boxing club full time, to do my personal training thing full time, and it went okay at first. And then, as I've said many times before, people didn't like my YouTube channel around town, so people were talking shit about me, saying, "Oh, this guy's, you know, piece of shit. He hates Cambodia. He's a pervert," or whatever, you know, whatever the hell they say, whatever. And you know, so people just flat out stopped talking to me. They just stopped training with me. So it was pretty tough, man, because I thought I was doing all right, and then everybody's like, "Oh, you know, fuck this guy, fuck this no joke idiot," you know. And fair enough. But I pushed through it, and then I ended up getting a job. After a few months of that, basically, I ended up getting a job at a place called Royal Intercon School, and I worked there. And during the time I worked there, I was training full time for fights. I mean, so my lifestyle at that point was I woke up every morning at 4:30 a.m. I had my breakfast, I checked my emails, I uploaded a video or whatever, and then I would then go to train boxing at Olympic Stadium for an hour and a half. And then I would take like a 5-minute shower in this little shit bathroom with a fucking hose, and there's bugs everywhere and it's gross. And then I would ride my bike to the school. It'd take me about 15 minutes. By the time I get to the school, I'm drenched in sweat. So I go in there. People are fucking laughing at me because, you know, oh yeah, like the sweaty foreigner, he can't handle the heat. But little do they know that I just trained boxing for a fucking hour and a half, and I rode my bicycle there, and I could beat all their motherfucking asses without any fucking effort whatsoever. And then in the afternoon, I would do hill sprints. I would do about 15 hill sprints, which is exhausting, especially at noon here in Cambodia. I would do that 3 times a week, or I would do swimming sprints at Olympic Stadium pool for about 45 minutes, half hour to 45 minutes. And then in the evening, I would train. I would go back to school after the sprints for hours, and then I would go in the evening to train kickboxing and MMA with my coach Chan Riek here in Phnom Penh. Now, I don't train for fighting anymore. I'm not training to fight anybody. But anyways, I'm getting way the fuck off topic. But basically, my point is, guys, is that teaching was not my focus. I didn't give a fuck about my job. There were Filipino teachers there. They were super sweet, and they really cared about their job, and they made less than half of what I did. I went in there every day. I shot from the hip, just like I do in my videos. I never rehearsed. I never did a lesson plan. I hated what I did. I do not like teaching children, especially English, and the kids fucking annoyed me, man. So, and it showed, and I fully admit that, and I don't give any fuck saying that. So I got called into the office one day, and he said, "Hey, Brayton, you know, things aren't working out here. The kids don't think you're professional. They don't think you're a professional teacher, and we have to let you go now." So they let me go. They even tried to keep my deposit and all that shit too, but I didn't. Dude, I got pissed, so they gave me my deposit back. It was only $25, but just the principle that they would try to keep my deposit that I put in to work there, it's fucking retarded, man. Just give it back to me, dude. You're gonna fire me? And it was actually before my probationary period was up. I had a 3-month probation period at the school. They fired me at the 2-month mark. That's actually happened to me in a couple other jobs where I had a 3-month probation. They fired me at month 2. It's fucking awesome. That's fine, dude. And you know what? That was one of the best things that ever happened to me here, guys. Yeah, I was bummed out for a day or two, but man, I knew that this was my opportunity to be pushed into a corner and to be forced to achieve my goals, and I have done that. So take that as inspiration, take it as motivation. Maybe you guys don't give a fuck at all, but I'm just sharing my story with you. If you guys want to shoot me an email, nojokestriking@gmail.com for any video ideas or like relocation assistance here. I'm not really gonna say travel consulting anymore because I think what I really do is like relocation assistance. Put it like that. If you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. So if you wanna hit me up, if you guys are coming here to Phnom Penh and you need help getting adjusted, you need help finding things, just give me an email, guys. No Joke Striking. Check me out on Instagram @NoJokeHoward. Check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/NoJokeHoward, motherfuckers. Peace.